I'm near the IRC, the original mass shooting incident. Just a short time ago, Wolf, we saw a number of vehicles flying out of here with their lights on, the armored tankers as well. And what the police have now told us, what the sergeant here confirms to us, is basically what you see, that there is indeed a scene not too far from here, that there is one suspect down. What she does not know as of yet, because it's still unfolding, is exactly how it's connected to the shooting earlier today here in San Bernardino. They are trying to figure that out. This, as you can see it unfold right in front of your eyes, they're still trying to get to what is happening here. She says that the latest tally that they have here at the IRC, 14 dead, 17 people wounded. They're working this active scene as well as this scene that you're seeing from the aerials from our affiliate. Again, they do confirm that they have a number of officers responding to this scene. The massive police presence that was here bolted to this area, and they do have one suspect down, Wolf.
All right, stand by, Kyung. I want to go back to Alberto Moya, our CNN producer. It was the suspicion that a suspect or more could have been hiding out in that church. Is that what the suspicion was, Alberto?
From the position that I'm looking at, it looked like the police officers were surrounding. They were checking out the perimeter. The police presence that remained right by the entrance of the church now looks like they are not on a heightened state as they were when they initially got here. They're standing. They look just a little bit more relaxed. But now there are more police that are moving further south from the church. So we're looking at an area of at least 3 to 4 blocks where the police have intensified. The church I would say, is probably the northwestern edge of that church area. I can see officers at least 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down from where we're currently standing at. The police presence at the church does seem a little bit more relaxed, but it's hard to tell what's happening down the alleyways because the police will not let us move from this location.
Alberto, be careful over there. We're going to get back to you. Art Roderick, explain to our viewers these vehicles. These are military armored vehicles that are in the streets of San Bernardino right there. At the bottom of the screen, we're not showing it to our viewers. There's a body there as well. These are military-style vehicles that were brought in.
More than likely, those are SWAT armored cars, more like a Bearcat type vehicle. And it looks like they've got the suspect vehicle blocked in, so that it's not able to move anywhere, and they're still looking inside of it. But you also see a third one between the body and the suspect vehicle, and it looks like they were checking out the body there for a few seconds and went back to make sure that that individual was still down and not able to fire or do anything violent. But it looks like they've got that car pretty much blocked in, and you notice that the passenger door was open. You didn't see any of the other doors open, so I'm not sure if they're assuming there was a second suspect to get on foot, but it looks like there's still a lot of activity going on in the area behind the suspect vehicle.
And Tom Fuentes, they have to also worry about the possibility that there could be some sort of explosive device in that vehicle as well.
Explosives and still heavily armed person inside that vehicle. And, you know, we make much about the militarization of the police. Well, that's because we have a militarized public in this country with military-type assault rifles, armored vests, bullet, that pierce armor, that no other country allows that. So that's one of the situations our police often go up against, this type of armament in the citizenry of our country.
So what you're saying, it's justified to have military armored vehicles coming into a city like this at a time like this?
Absolutely.
And Cedric, you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And even though there's been a lot of controversy around this type of equipment, but here is a very good example of this type of Bearcat armored vehicle being used in these types of scenarios that help protect officers and provide safety for them as they approach these suspect vehicles, and it makes it it makes it easier for them to accomplish their mission, and they're going to accomplish their mission here in a few minutes.
So let me just update our viewers now.